welcome to this evening time taste challenge. I have two 40% alcohol blended Scotch whiskeys. This is blended Scotch whiskey. That's the name of it, blended Scotch whiskey. All right, from WD Liquors, Winn-Dixie Liquors, imported from Scotland. Has it been around since Winn-Dixie was founded in 1955? It's possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. There's a clipper ship. It's produced in Scotland. It's sent to the United States. It's bottled at Buffalo Trace in Frankfort, Kentucky. But like it says in the label, wide world importers. Okay. Now, all the WD brands, Winn-Dixie brands, say wide world importers. So it could be a division of Sazerac. They might have their own team, sales team, development team that handles that, which is probably a pretty lucrative operation for the Sazerac company because hello, Maxwell. So we'll look at the website real fast because every Winn-Dixie store that I know of in Louisiana sells liquor now. I don't know about Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi. In Florida, they have WD liquor stores. So there's Scotch whiskey, 28.6 ounces, but it's more than that. That's a misprint. It's 1,750 milliliters though. But they got a real good deal on it right now. It was $19.99. Now it's dropped to $16.99. What a deal till January 5th. Man, prices have been dropping in the stores. See, that started around, November 5th, something like that. All right. I'm seeing prices coming down everywhere. Yeah, here's their liquor website. WD's wine, beer, liquor, beer, wine, and liquor. There's a WD. Well, you can't maybe not see that too well. That's in Jacksonville, Florida. So you see, like they have their own they have their own liquor store. In Louisiana, that would have no purpose because grocery stores can sell liquor, so no need to build a separate WD liquor store, you understand? I thought this was the liquor. I'm not looking for milk. I thought, crazy. Okay. I don't know how to navigate this. WD liquors, and they're showing milk. Okay, doesn't matter. We don't get that in Louisiana anyway. We only have, like I said, they sell it at the grocery store. Max Walt, hello, Ron. Hello to you, Max Walt, and the Russian Federation. Liam Gillespie says, is it in a plastic bottle? Unfortunately, it is. It's the only bottles I've seen. Do they have glass? They might. I've never seen them. Here's the competitor Legacy blended Scotch whiskey introduced in 1962. I found that out. I looked at the trademark data, and it's always been owned by Sazerac because if you look at the U.S. government database, they say Legacy was introduced in 1962. They even have the month and the day, and they say it was the original owner was Sazerac. Well, they're the owner now, so it's never changed hands. It's a basic, black and gold and khaki, gray. It doesn't look like the label ever changed in all those years. But they do have glass bottles of this. I know that. I saw the glass bottles last week. Liter bottles. I think it was $7.99. True story. I wish I'd have known that before I bought the plastic. But I bought this plastic bottle at Dorgnac's Food Center. It is a good deal, $14.99 of all things. This one was like $17.99 when I bought it. Now I could have saved $1. But so I saw they had the glass. And my friend David tried this Saturday and last week, and he said, "Oh man, this stuff's better than another one we had tried." And I told him where the glass bottles were at that store, and he said, "I might go check that out if I'm on that side of the river." And I said, "Yeah, I think it's a good deal." We love to hear from our customers, Sazerac.com. Legacy, it's got medals that, it never won. It's got a knight. A very rare, it's rare in this town, never seen it in this town, and subtle blend of 100% light Scotch whiskeys. And Jason Cleveland said, "What is light whiskey? Is that just some kind of marketing thing?" I said, "Yeah, most likely." Bottled Frankfort, Kentucky by the Legacy Company. Yeah, more like the Buffalo Trace Company. All right. And we all know about Buffalo Trace. So that should be enough, more than enough. It's very pale. I don't know if that'll show up with the glare. I could turn the lamp off. It's very pale. Doesn't appear to have coloring added. Also bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky. Now, did they have the same supplier? I don't know. Is it, in other words, is it the same distillery shipping it over? I don't know that. It doesn't taste like it is. And it says right here, we love to hear from our customers, Sazerac.com. So they're saying a different name, Wide World Importers, and then Sazerac. But like I said, Wide World Importers could be a division of Sazerac that services Winn-Dixie and Harvey grocery. And Winn-Dixie and Harvey's is owned by Aldi as of 2024. I don't know. This one's pretty light. They're both very light. They're very pale. They don't appear to have coloring added. Herbie says, "Good morning, sir. You hiding the good Scotch?" Yes. Well, I just did Ardbeg 10 yesterday, Ardbeg 10. So, yeah, Ardbeg is great. So, but everything is not great. Everything is not premier. So I deal with some stuff that's not premier, to say the least. Okay, so here we go. Will I be able to tell them apart? The answer is yes. I think I will definitely be able to tell them apart, because my opinion was that Legacy was pretty nice. I don't know about a Legacy, but it's pretty nice. And this one was pretty not very nice. It was very cheap. It's funny that it tasted so not good. I don't want to say definitively bad, but it's definitely, I would never buy it again. But it costs more. It costs more. It cost me it's $2 more. And that's the sale price. And when I bought Legacy at Dorgnac's, it was just a regular price, $14.99. I thought $14.99. This stuff must be terrible for this huge bottle. But I was shocked. I haven't posted the solo review yet, but it's coming. It was definitely not terrible by any means. So, can you find it? You can find it. I saw they had it at Specs in Texas, all their liquor stores, obviously here, Louisiana, Jefferson Parish at least, Florida, Winn-Dixie stores in Florida, WD Liquors, their liquor store. So, yeah, it's around. I wouldn't say too common. It's not like finding Doers or something like that. But you can find it if you happen to be in Florida or Louisiana or Texas, let's say. But I wouldn't go on a search for it. You cannot compare bourbons with Scotch. I'm not doing that. But I'm glad you made that comment. It's like comparing vanilla ice cream with an orange peel. All right, but even less. But well, they're more similar because at least Scotch and bourbon is made out of grain. Orange peel and vanilla ice cream is not. Yeah. All right. Anyway, stop confusing my mind, Herbie. This smells like I'm under pressure. We got the NFL coming on. Got college basketball already started. People are watching college basketball at this very moment, and I wanted to watch it myself. It's musty and it smells like some kind of caramel candy. Oak barrel, yeah. But I don't think if you let somebody smell that, say sniff this, they would think Scotch. I just don't think they would think it was Scotch. Now they might think it's some kind of whiskey. I don't know if they guessed correctly. Maybe Canadian whiskey, but Scotch. You said, well, they're both Commonwealth countries, Scotland and Canada. Yeah, that would be a real strong connection, right? Okay. Well, not so different, but a little peatiness, little peat. You say peat, smoky peat. Well, I didn't say anything about smoke. Little peatiness. Well, from aroma, this seems like the Winn-Dixie WD liquors in my left hand. That seems like Legacy in my right hand. I've never seen a video review for either one of these products on the internet aside from my video. Aside from me, I never seen a video. I never seen. If I overlooked it, okay, I'm sorry, but I never seen any video reviews. Not to mention written, haven't seen those really. Good evening, all, says Wings and Pizza. Good evening to you. All right, cheers. Here we go. Taste challenge. That tastes like some kind of weird caramel candy. Very weird caramel candy. I cannot definitively say it tastes bad because it does not taste bad. I like caramel candy, honestly. I don't know about weird caramel candy, but this and Scotch would never cross my mind. Like these two things would never cross my mind. I'll say caramel candy, Scotch whiskey. Fine. I like that. I like that. No, I'm not seeing any. I don't know what this deal is. It even has like a peanut butter note. It's strange. Would it be worth buying it for $16.99 for this handle on sale right now? It might be worth it just for the bizarre nature of it. If you like strange things, like, you know what I mean? Like you're one of those people that say, I got to try it. It's so weird. Like the worse it is, you want to try it, because you can't imagine it can be that bad. And then you try it and you're like, whoop, it's worse than he said. He was downplaying it. All right, let's go over here. Now this tastes like a Scotch, like an actual Scotch whiskey. You get the sweetness from the corn base, that probably 80% grain whiskey, corn. Actually, if you read the Scotch regulations, it doesn't specify what type of grain is used in the grain column still grain whiskey part of it. It just says whole grains. You said, well, what if it was rice? That's a whole grain, kernels. That's right. You said, what about corn? Well, obviously, kernels of corn. It could be anything. Then they use the single malt, probably 20% single malt whiskeys. Is it from Isla, Highland, Lowland, Space? I doubt it's Isla. It doesn't taste like any kind of smoke to me. Peanut butter and caramel does not sound bad to me. It's not bad. It's like I'm saying, it's not bad on its own. It's not bad. It's when you're thinking Scotch whiskey and you're getting caramel and peanut butter, you're thinking, something's wrong here. Scotch and Irish whiskeys are masters of their own domain. That's right. I love Scotch whiskey and I love Irish whiskey. Never had Indian whiskey, but I would try whiskey from India, theoretically at least. I'll never get to it in my life. I know I won't. You know what? I'll give them credit on the bottle. It's not all marketing. It is light. They say it's light. It's light. It's very thin, light bodied, which to me is a good thing. It's a very light Scotch blend of Scotches. 40%, so it's not strong. No age statement on either one, so they're at least 3 years, probably longer. Because usually if it's a 3-year-old Scotch, it'll just say on the bottle somewhere, age 3 years. It may be tiny. Like Johnny Walker, people always tell me, Johnny Walker doesn't have an age statement. I say, if you look carefully, you might need a microscope or at least a magnifying glass. I said, but if you look carefully on Johnny Walker Red Label, almost microscopic print, it says this whiskey is aged at least 3 years. Has an age statement, but you can't see it because it's like in micro compressed print. Yeah, they're not exactly looking to tout the 3-year aging of it, but it is. I got a bottle. I can show it to you. Well, you wouldn't see it. So tiny, but it's there. All right. There's a gecko. Magic Man says, laughing out loud. That's like signing a check. The dotted line actually says something. Oh, right. Yeah, it'll say like First National Bank of Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's almost how small it is. I'm not kidding about that. I'm not familiar with that animal sound I just heard. We have many animals around here because I'm close to the forest, which stretches from here to Baton Rouge. You could like literally walk in the woods. Well, you'd have to cross some highways, but beyond that, besides crossing highways and railroad tracks, you could walk in the woods from here to Baton Rouge. You might be sorry you did that. You may not make it, but you could technically do it. When I hear all those coyotes at night and it sounds like 25 of them in a gang, I'll be like, nah, I don't think I'll be walking in the woods. Not to mention the alligators and the water moccasin snakes and the who knows what else. The bobcats, somebody that I know shot a bobcat north of here. I said, why you had to kill that cat? The cat wasn't hurting you. All countries make whiskey, but no, all countries do not make whiskey. Wings and Pizza said, you going to pick up any of the Bourbon County when they are released? I was just thinking about that. I'm not making that up. I was just thinking about that an hour ago. I was like, I wonder what Bourbon County is going to show up around here. It's going to be the regular one, you would assume, right? I was like, man, should I just buy what shows up or should I shop around trying to get a good price? Because you could save $3 or $4 per bottle shopping around, but then you might find that they're all gone and then you can't get nothing. So I don't know. I might just buy it. I got to see. I got to buy the regular. Every year I get the vintage, the 2023, 2024 this year. But last year I bought that, I don't know. They had different flavors. I mean, that's what they are. They're flavors, right? One is creme brulee. One is spiced apple or something, but it's nothing but a flavor malt beverage, but they 14%. But or sometimes as low as 12, if one should call that low. I like Bourbon County. I'm wearing the shirt. But when you drink it, it makes you feel sick, like you took medicine. So I like it and I don't like it at the same time. Like when I taste them, they're so great. They're so great to be like 100 out of 100. It's like, oh, this is 100 out of 100. On a bad year, it'd be like 98. On a bad year, it'd be a 98 out of 100. Sometimes it'd be above 100, 101. But it makes me feel sick. So I'm now like, oh, why did I drink this? It's so strong. It's like you got drugged, got somebody, like you took medicine. It's like, oh, it's like torment. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that beer. You say, well, you could share it with somebody. I could, but then I wouldn't have it all for myself. All right. I'm paying big money for that stuff. No, it makes me sick. All right. I'm hoping the macaroon makes it my way. I'd try it. We'll try. The last blended Scotch whiskey I had was Grant's. I liked it. Good price for sure, says Magic Man. Well, I have a bottle of Grant's. The Family Reserve, now known as Triple Wood. And I'm going to bring it into a taste challenge against Legacy. I think it'll be a close challenge, honestly. Yep, the Triple Wood. Ex-bourbon. What is it? New European oak and old European oak, something like that. Does it make a big difference? Well, they say it does. I wouldn't know. I'm not a distiller. I would assume they know what they're talking about. They've been distilling since 1887. Their single malt comes from Glenfiddich. Here comes a train. I don't know what to say about this. It's strange. Like I said at the beginning of the video, caramel candy and what else did I say? Oh, caramel candy and vanilla or peanut butter. Yeah, that didn't stay around, that flavor, but it was there. It's a very odd product. Is this like the worst Scotch whiskey that they have over there that they send and they bottle it for Winn-Dixie WD Liquors because they know it's super cheap and people will buy it at a super low price? Yeah, I think it's probably something like that. You say, oh no, it's probably the same recipe they've been making since 1955. Yeah, maybe. The gecko just ate a bug. He was creeping along. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe it's a recipe that they have. I don't know why they wouldn't. Well, I mean, every time I go to Winn-Dixie, they got bottles and bottles and bottles of this Scotch. It's pretty clear people are buying it. They would not make it for 69 years or whatever. They had it when I was a kid. If people not buying it. Now, can you imagine if somebody would buy this and think that's what Scotch whiskey tastes like? Like you ask somebody, you like Scotch? Oh, I love Scotch. What kind of Scotch brands have you tried? Well, I had WD. I had Winn-Dixie Scotch. And you're like, well, you never had any other Scotch? Oh, no. I drink that every day after work. I've been drinking that since I was 18 years old. I'm 68 now. I still drink it every day. And it's like, you really never tried any other Scotch? Oh, no. And you'd be like pulling your hair out like, oh, no, this is not what it's supposed to be like. But if they like it, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If they enjoy it. I would take a distillery tour. I did take a distillery tour at Buffalo Trace. I didn't see these two products. I think these are bottled at night when the tourists are gone. All right, to close it out, college basketball is beckoning me. Of course, when I watch it, I fall asleep. Like I'll go watch it and I'll be like, oh man, I can't wait to see this. Rutgers hosting Princeton, two New Jersey teams. And then like 5 minutes later, I'll be like falling asleep. Oh yeah. That's legacy. There's no doubt. There ain't no way that's WD. That whatever that's supposed to be. I know I was careful with the labels. Is this some kind of joke? This has to be a joke. Are you stupid? Are you high? No, I don't. I don't know what's going on around here. Well, folks, I'm a little nervous right now. Distraught, nervous, perplexed. You might need to pour another one. Yeah, it's got me scared now. You know how you feel? I feel a lot worse than that right now. This is really strange. Okay, I'll do it because it's got me nervous. But I'm not gonna pour a lot. I have some self-control. I tell you what, though, I did it fair and square because I wasn't favoring anyone. Why would I favor it? I get no kickbacks from these companies. But you would know if I got a kickback because you would be like, why he does Budweiser videos like 5 times a day? Because they're paying me. You say, but you do Budweiser videos like once every like 6 years. Yeah, because they're not paying me. Okay. I don't know, man. Seems light, peat, like minimal peat, but there's a little bit of it. Seems like the legacy. This is a legacy. Like the one I was tasting earlier. Ugh, I don't know. It's got me really nervous. I would hate if y'all playing this game with me, WD and Sazerac. Don't play these games with me. Don't be taking the same product and putting it in 2 different labels, bottle at the same facility, and then you got me all nervous and confused, dazed and confused for so long it ain't true. But no, really, that's not cool. You don't do that. You don't do that to a person. A person shouldn't have to go through something like this. Okay, they're both light. Okay, they're both light. Okay, okay, they're light. We get it. That's not a big deal. A lot of whiskeys are light. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, but I feel like I'm getting the caramel in the. I feel like I'm getting the caramel in the. Well, I said peanut butter earlier, but I don't know. It's got me dang perplexed. Well, we'll just call it a loss. Hey, well, got it. You got it wrong once. I don't expect to get it wrong too many times. I would have hoped not to start off this way. Um, I can make excuses like, well, they're both from Sazerac. Well, they're both bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky. I mean, after all, they're both no age statement and they're 40% alcohol, and they both produce for the same company. So, I mean, you know how you could make a mistake. I mean, it's only natural. I could say all that, but I'd be fooling myself. And you don't believe it? I have to get up, get back on my feet. No, but honestly, in all seriousness, folks, I think when I bring in like the Grants and the Clan McGregor and doggone well, Buchanan's, who would ever confuse Buchanan's with either one of these? Nobody in their right mind. Johnny Walker Red, no, you would never confuse that. Double Black, if you did, you need to cancel your channel, delete all your videos, and get out of town. Uh, Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve, are you kidding me? There's no way that would ever get confused. Valentine's, it's impossible. I would never confuse that. That's not possible. Doers, no. Doers 12 year, are you crazy? Um, King Robert II, no, I would not confuse this with King Robert II. Actually, I would never do that. Um, Obviously, I'm overlooking a couple, probably more than a couple. So yeah, I don't know. I just got mixed up today. All right, let's look at, but I tried my best. Let's look at, but my best just wasn't good enough. Let's look at the comments and then we out of here. Wings and pizza, sir. Just woke up. You might need to pour another. I did pour another, but still, it got me confused. David Simmons, good evening, Ronald. No Scotch at the moment, but having a whiskey sour made with Evan Williams, bottled and bond. Oh, the white label. And Sierra Nevada's Torpedo. Cheers. Oh, okay. I just had a torpedo yesterday morning, actually. Cheers, Ronald, says Geordie's. All the best. Geordie, you're in Scotland. I'm reviewing or challenging Scotch whiskies. Something tells me you have never seen either one of these in Scotland. Legacy or WD blended Scotch whiskey. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Sir, need to figure out the next meal. The next meal? Right. No, I haven't seen. Well, they're not rare in America. They're probably impossible to find in Scotland. You're not missing anything. Well, Legacy's kind of nice, but then I couldn't tell them apart. So what am I talking about? Jordy, I see you put a lot of videos out. I haven't been watching them because I've been trying to catch up on all these video reviews that I have backlogged. So it's nothing personal against you. I will in the future watch videos and comment. Yeah. So, but these are actually from Scotland. No lie there. Oh, I enjoyed it. But it perplexed me to no end. It got me so confused. This video here got me so confused, so terribly confused. Burley Sullivan says, "You." Well, cheers back to you. So stay tuned tomorrow morning at dawn when I get my head together. I did work over 8 hours today. 8 hours. It was hard work too. I was like lifting heavy stuff, but that's good exercise. You'd be lifting stuff. But I was working like a busy bee. I'm not kidding. I had to eat my lunch standing up. I was eating lunch standing up. And it was like crazy. And But tomorrow morning I'm gonna be up. I plan to be up. I hope to be up and doing a dawn busters. Yeah. Well, maybe nighttime because it gets daylight so late. No, all good. Says Jordy. Peace, love, and happiness to you. Thanks, Jordy. Thank you. You take care now. Ron, did you release the vanilla porter review video? Vanilla porter. Oh, you talking about Founders vanilla porter? Uh, I don't think it got released yet, but it's coming up. It's kind of to me. It was kind of bland. I'll just give you a preview. It was kind of bland to me. It was a good flavor, but I didn't find it had enough flavor. It was like it's like you're wanting this much flavor, but it only gives you this much. It's like, well, I want this much. It's like, nah, we'll just tease you, which I took offense to. Yeah, I saw your score on Facebook and was shocked at the score. I was a little bit shocked myself because I was hooked, but then my friend David came over and we did a duo review of the blonde roast, Founders blonde roast. But I thought Founders blonde roast was kind of all right. But he was looking at me like I was crazy. He was like, "Are you crazy? This stuff is great." He just couldn't get over it. He was like, "This stuff is great, great, great." He just kept saying it, "Great, great, great." He loved it. The coffee. Oh, he was like, he was dialed in on it. He was so excited about it. And I was like, well, to me, it was kind of blah, and it still is. But he was just like appalled that I said that. So, yeah, you'll see those coming up. You take care too. Cheers. All right, you too, Jordy. All right, bye, everybody. Bye bye. Well, sorry I got this confused, but I did the best I could. Sorry.